You expecting to get a standing ovation when you go back into Aloha Stadium? I guess.
Not exactly.
What are your thoughts on going back? I know we talked to you about it before, but obviously this week going back there and just the short amount of time you were there.
Yeah, it's an interesting situation. Going back there will be different. I'm sure on the field, being able to see those guys and say hi and before the game and all that stuff will be good. I've kept in touch with a lot of those guys over there and still remain friends with Coach Rolovich, and it's a great staff and a great crew, and I like all those guys. So it'll be fun to see them again, but also different. Over here.
I know you have to do what's best for you and stuff, obviously in the end, and your family, and I know the coaching profession, stuff like this happens. How tough was it from the perspective of kind of leaving Hawaii hanging, I guess? Was that tough at all when you made this decision?
Yeah, it was very tough, and to be honest, right off the bat, it was one of those things where I was really thinking of not doing it, just because of, again, gave me an opportunity over there, and we had already had some meetings and some install stuff and talked, as a staff, and so it was definitely not an easy decision. But when it came down to it, it was family, location, my parents, her family, and obviously the program here sells itself too, and has been historically great for a long time, and ultimately it was this Boise was a place where I dreamed of coaching, and so putting it all together, it made a whole lot of sense to come over here. But in its own right, it was tough leaving that crew of guys and that team and the roster over there, and getting things started. So it was awkward, but ultimately you got to do what's best for your family and what's best overall.
When you talked about kind of just that, we talked to Harsin and in Rolovich this summer about it, and they said that they kind of it seemed like maybe at first that there'd be some animosity, but it seems like they kind of said that that's how it goes. He appreciated that Harsin went to him and stuff like that, and how you guys handled it. Was that does it make it a little better, just the fact that as time has gone on that it's, people have understood this scenario?
Yeah, I think it does help. I hope we went about it the right way, and I hope Coach Rolovich feels that way. We've joked back and forth, through texts and other things that, just kind of playing around with it. And, but again, he's a great guy, and he was in a similar situation in the past too, and that's part of the coaching world. And there's some transitions, and not every decision's an easy one. And this is what it turned out to be.
I think it's worked out for you here so far.
I think it has, yes.
With last week we were talking with Coach Arson about you calling third downs and plays on third downs and stuff. I can't remember. Did you call plays at Eastern, or did
I called plays last year at Eastern.
Okay. I guess just what I know that you don't necessarily do it on a full-time basis here, but how important is it to just kind of have that responsibility and stay involved and stuff like that?
I love the role that I have, and whatever role any of the guys on our offensive staff have, we all look at it as hey, it's a team effort. We're all trying to put together a win and the best possible plan for that week and that opponent. I'm not too concerned with having that control or having certain power or whatever it is over the offense. I just love being here. Coach Harsin does a great job, and I'm still learning the offense, still learning from him, and hopefully we can be on the same page week in and week out.
With on third downs, you guys have been pretty successful this year, and last week in San Jose State, I mean, you guys were in third and short in almost all of your third down situations. So when you're looking at the play sheet and you're trying to dial up something on third down, I mean, does it on third and short, does it go like for the whole team, the whole play sheet versus third and long? You only got like a quarter of the plays available to you.
Yeah, we have a selected third down package, that we're looking at, whether it's third and long, third medium, third and short. But yeah, it does make it a lot easier when we've done a good job on first and second down and get us into a manageable third down, to try to convert that. And honestly, third downs are we're talking through the game, in between series, what we're talking about, next third and short or next, third and medium. And sometimes Coach Harson's like, hey, I got it. I want this one or whatever. So we play off each other, and I'm planning on, calling everyone if I need to. And, he's ready to jump in at any point too, if he's kind of feeling it and having the flow too. So it's all, a concerted effort trying to convert the chains. Even Coach Huff's in on it, and we're talking run game. And hey, if we get into third and medium, do we want to run it here or do we want to throw it? So there's a lot of communication in between series.
But has it been going on that way all season, or was that something that kind of switched midway through?
Every week's a little different. And again, ultimately, Coach Harson's the one in control and calling the plays. And I just try to feed off of him. And again, some weeks we may be seeing certain things that are a little bit more concrete that we know we're going to go with. And other weeks, they're giving us different looks. We need to work some different things or have different ideas and adjustments within the game.